Hey there, Createful art friend! Welcome to another series of traveling and painting to all 50 states. Today I am in Nevada, in Valley of Fire. It is so beautiful here. It is near Las Vegas, so if you get a chance to come and see it, I would recommend doing so. I'm going to show you how to paint a desert scene today and a lot of blending tips and techniques. I'm Ashley Krieger. I sold my earthly possessions, packed up my family, and left on an incredible journey to see all 50 states. Our goal is to experience the incredible world we live in. The artsy side of me thought this was a great opportunity to paint what inspires me in each state and teach you how to paint it. I would love if you came on this journey with me. Click on that subscribe button and the bell next to it, and let's get to it. For this first step, I'm going to draw out or paint out a rough composition of what I want my painting to look like. I've already got my colors selected, so I'm just going to grab one of my colors that's like a grayish or my turquoise color, and I'll give you those colors in the description below. So for this next step, I'm going to concentrate on painting my sky, and I'm going to show you some blending techniques I'm going to use for my sky. So first of all, I'm going to use a wide brush. So one of the techniques that you can use is you can put half of a color on one side of your brush and then another color on the other, okay? So when you go to put it on your canvas, it's going to have half of the one color and half of the other color, and it's going to blend right there on your canvas. So you can do this with any brush that you have. It doesn't have to be this kind of brush. What you do is you just kind of move it over and you see how it blends like that, okay? Now another thing you can do is you can blend right on your canvas. So I'm just going to add this white right onto my canvas here and let it blend to make that lighter, okay? And that's how I get my sky color. Now I can grab a smaller brush and show you how to do some things with that. So I have a small flat brush, so I can come in here and grab a lighter color. I'm going to grab this light turquoise, and I can kind of just roll my brush, or I can do a brush stroke that's square, okay? And what I'm doing is I'm just blending it and letting it have some texture. So I'm going into my other color of paint, just like that, and that's what that looks like. So another thing that you can do for blending your skies is you can start with a dark color. So you want this to be dark over here, and then you can gradually add in a lighter color and then a lighter color, okay, and then you come in and you soften that between each. And there's a brush that is specifically used for softening lines. This is called the fan brush, and you can use the fan brush to come in and soften the brush strokes. So say you want really smooth brush strokes, just come in here and just lightly fan it, and that's why it's called a fan brush. Another blending technique is going side to side, so you have to be careful that you don't stop at a certain spot that you don't want a brush stroke. I'm going to go ahead and finish up the sky so we can move on to the next step. So now I'm going to move into the middle ground and slowly work my way up. I'm going to put in the main colors, not all the details. I'm going to be using my flat brush for this just because it's my favorite brush. And you probably have your own favorite brush too. But if you don't, find your favorite brush. Now with the rock formations, I try not to blend as much, okay? So when I go and I paint, even though this is just the under layer, I still let like chunks and pieces of my paint just stay where it's at. So for example, I would take a brush stroke of this, add in some purple or whatever, and I would leave my brush strokes in there. Okay, even for the under layer, I do that to add dimension. You want to paint in the texture that something is. So if it's smooth, you want to paint smoothly. If it's rocky and edgy, you want to paint edgy. So now I'm just taking this color down and getting on the first layer all the way down to the bottom. This is a blending technique, okay? You're going from side to side and going over it and over it and over it until it's well blended. So I have to go all the way to the side. I'm going to start adding some purple down here because it's cool colors. And then I have all my canvas covered. And I'm going to let that dry. And then I will add in some details. Okay, so for the very last step, you're going to add in your details, look back, see what needs to be added to your painting, and then you're done after that. This is the stuff that I really want you guys to be creative and add your own personal touches to your paintings. Head over to createfulart.com to buy prints of this beautiful painting.
Look at all these red rocks. So pretty. Let me take a picture of that.
Very pretty here, very red and turquoise. Katie's giving us a play. Ashley's being a lizard in the sun. Conrad's here for the entertainment.
Yeah, it's fun.
And Cohen's over here just disrupting everything. Dancing now.